You're probably paying for two things that should be one thing. A CRM that holds your leads, and Trello or Asana or even Monday that holds the actual work you do for those leads. Now, those are two tools, two subscriptions, and the work never really talks to the deal. That just changed. Your pipelines now run tasks as well as deals in the same place, and those tasks can trigger automations on their own. Now, here's what we are building in the next 10 minutes. A project board for client onboarding, real tasks on it with due dates and owners, then one automation, so that the moment the job is ticked off, your team gets told automatically. No code, no setup, and it's already in your account. Now make sure that you're on Tools, come down to define pipelines, and this is where you will create it. Now, most people give up on pipelines because they open it and it is completely empty. That is what the templates fix. You pick the shape and what you want, and the stages are already there. I'm going with project board, and I will call it new client onboarding. As you can see, project board, and I will call it new client onboarding. Now watch what goes on a board. On a normal pipeline, a card is a person. On a project board, a card is a job. And that is the whole difference. And it is the reason this replaces your task app. Now I'm going to add one card and title it Send Client Intake Form so you can see that. Here you have the option to either add a contact or add a task. So you're going to type in Send Client Intake Form and simply add it. As you can see, it's added right here. Now you just open it up and it has everything you would have gone into another app for. A due date, a owner, a checklist inside the card. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a due date. So today I'm going to pick today's date. And then for the due date, I'm going to pick, say, Saturday. Now for the checklist items, I'm just going to put get their email, send the form link, and confirm came back filled in. Simple as that. Then for the assignment, I'm going to simply assign myself right here, and that's filled out. Now let's head on back. Now let me put the rest of my actual onboarding on here, which is build a chatbot, connect the Facebook page, record the walkthrough, and then go live. So those are 5 different jobs for every client, every time, and then I can just drag them across as they get done. Now that I've created them, let's move some around. So send client intake form, we can move that to done. Build the chatbot, we can drag to in progress, for example. And the rest we can leave in to do. Now from here we want to head over to tools and to automations right here. And here we can create a new automation. Now we can name it something like task complete alert team, and description we can leave as is. Now where it says when, so trigger type, we click that and we'll see the different options. Now here's why that actually matters. Look at the trigger list. Task is created, task is completed. So finishing a job is now an event and I can hang anything I want off it. Now I'm going to say when a task is completed to alert my team. So simply, task is completed. For the pipelines, we'll choose the one that we created, and we can leave the stages as is. For the action type, it will be alert team member. Choose the agent. I'll choose this one right here. And then alert message can be a task has been completed on the new client onboarding board, just like that. And then we click the automation. So now that it's created, all we have to do is head on over back to tools, look for pipelines right here, click on it, and now let's mark something as done. So go live. We can mark this task as done, right? Now I've just received an email on my watch, but I'm going to try and pull it up right here. Let me pull this on over. As you can see, the email has come through, a team notification, limitless marketing. Team notification is a task has been completed on the new client onboarding board. That's how simple it is. Now let's click this away. And when you want the number somewhere else, it is just one click. Simply come up to where it says export and you have downloaded it. So that is a project board. Real tasks with owners and dates and automations that fire the second a job is done. And an export when you want the number somewhere else. Now, one tool instead of 2. And the bit worth sitting with is the automation. I used it to alert my team. You could just as easily start a flow that texts the customer their job is finished or logs it straight into a Google Sheet. Now, your task list stops being a list. It starts doing the follow-up for you. Thank you for watching.